and we met in a lobby of a well-known hotel in London, and everybody was waiting with bated breath because I'd been doing various shows, sort of saying, well, I don't make claims, but I can do this. And he came up to me, and he grasped my hand in his two hands, and he said, David, I promise you I'm genuine. I don't use laser beams, buckles on my belt, chemicals, and all the things that he'd been accused of. And he rattled off about 10 things very quickly and left. And everybody was stunned with silence, and then they looked at me, waiting to see what I would say, and I said, funny, I don't use any of those things either. But neither he or I actually disclose what we do use. But what was your experience?
Well, I had never met him. I was introduced to him by an American pianist, Byron Janis, very famous pianist. And he took me along and he said, you know who Uri Geller is? And I said, oh, yes, of course. I mean, like any member of the public would know. And so I went along and met him. He now lives here. And he had quite a few people there and talked to me, said, how are you? And so on and so forth. And then he did pick up a spoon. And he just said, you know, I do this sometimes, and just did this, and the spoon is bent, and he signed the date and the name to Christopher. And as far as I was concerned, I thought this was miraculous.
Well,
I really did.
Regardless of what he uses, whether he's an excellent magician, in that case he's fantastic. If he's a metal bender by thought control, he's fantastic. Either way, it's fantastic because the whole world's talking about him. But you mustn't always believe everything you see.
No, of course not. But
no, but you can't dispute that this isn't even bent at the smallest point. I mean, I've seen maybe somebody bend something here. I mean, I can even do that to the cutlery I've got. If I really want to, and I'm mad enough, I can, you know.
Yeah.
But only at the small point. But here you did it at the thick
two together,
part.
That's right.
And the two together. Now,
Yeah, well, originally the things were with larger pieces of cutlery.
well, I was going to say, didn't, or wasn't this originally done with a fork?
Yes. It
was
the first time in this country.
is it important that it is a fork?
No, not at all. It could be any piece of cutlery. But you mentioned something quite interesting there, because you said that it was usually done with on the thinnest part there, right?
Oh, the weak near, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Well, the point is that you can actually do it this way. Look, that's the thinnest part.
Yes.
All right. I will try and do it with the thicker part. You can talk amongst yourselves for a while because it'll take a while.
But we don't want to distract your concentration.
No, this is nothing to do with concentration. This is a question of rubbing. I'd like to ask you, Ingrid, I bet some of the things you've seen me do you wish you'd thought of when you were writing some of the Doctor Who series, right? You understand you contributed a lot to the Doctor Who. What did you actually write about?
Well, I wrote Doctor Who and the Macros.
I see.
And I acted in quite a few of other Doctor Who episodes.
I knew
and
that.
so forth.
It's the writing part that surprised me. I don't understand how you got into that.
Because I never went to school.
You mean that's the kind of series it was? No, it wasn't. It's a highly successful series, also in the States.
Oh, yes, very much
absolutely
so.
amazing,
Oh, yeah.
Worldwide. But whilst we're doing this, and as you can see, I'm still rubbing, trying to get the heat, I'm really trying a second world first, because I'm trying to get it to bend at the thick part tonight, and that, believe me, is not so easy. But I'm beginning to feel it meld now, and it's getting quite weak and quite hot. And this is suitable for Doctor Who because they did impossible things, but that, of course, was props, and it was written. And now we're doing it for real. And I'm hoping that in a few moments I'll be able to surprise even you, because it has never been seen to bend at the thickest part. I'm trying to mold it round, and I think you can see that it's coming there now. Look, it's now beginning to fall just there. And it's bent, and believe it or not, I've managed to get the end to bend right over at right angles. And
oh,
it is solid again. You have a look at that.
That's too thin.
How does he do it?
Now, is it possible to do this with a bigger object, let's say a steel rod, or very, very long one? Or,
it's funny you should ask me that. I must tell you that's one of the best prompts I've ever had, because I did do a show where I tried to demonstrate it doesn't have to be coins, keys, or cutlery, that I actually did it with steel rods. Now, even better, it wasn't me. I got someone else to do it. If you'd like to see it, I have it set up on the laser disc. Have a look and I'll show you. Just let me get the remote. There we go, and we'll show this. Right, gentlemen. Would you like to just try? All right? No? Now, don't use your knees or your necks. No leverage. You're cheating up there. Has anyone managed to bend it at all? Without using legs, feet, necks, or their neighbors? Seriously, anyone? Put your hand up if you have. Nobody, of course not. Okay, now I would like to ask a lady to come forward. Any lady volunteers? Just a lady. You don't have to be strong, weak, anything else. Anyone like to volunteer? You don't have to put your hands up. There's one there, one there. Would you like to come out? Fine. Oh, she changed her mind over there. All right. Thank you. Would you like to collect one of the bars? I would like to collect one of the bars. Thank you. All right. Now, did you try and bend it, or did he? He tried. Did you have any luck? No. Okay. What I'd like to do is just stand here for a moment. This way around, okay? All right. Now, hold it like that, okay? And don't put any strain on at all. Okay? All right. Not too heavy for you to hold it like that for a while? Okay. Well, now, let's see. You're getting stronger. And stronger. And stronger. Don't look at the bar, look at me. Look at my eyes. Keep looking at my eyes. Take a nice deep breath. The metal's getting weaker, and you're getting stronger. The metal's getting weaker and weaker, and you're getting stronger and stronger. You're getting stronger and stronger. Don't look away. You have tremendous power, and you have a tremendous power. Don't look away. Look at my eyes. You can manage, and you're very strong, and the bar's weak. Doesn't matter if it springs back. Don't worry. Keep looking in my eyes. Don't look away at all. All right, try and double it over if you can. Very good. Don't look away. Just look at my eyes all the time. That's very good. Just a little more. Excellent, excellent. Manage. It's springing back now. All right, you can let go. You can let go. Look at me. Look what you've managed to do. You try and straighten it now. No, of course you can't. But a few strong men there. Ask one of the men who's tried one before to see if he can straighten it, all right? Give a big round of applause for them. Now, okay. Well, in a few months, I'd like you just to hand it around. But whilst he's doing that, could I ask for 6 gentlemen to come up now. Now, gentlemen, if you consider yourselves particularly strong, do come up, please. I'd like 6 gentlemen from anywhere. Come on forward to show you one more experiment. Come on, 6 gentlemen. Just can I stress, if you haven't volunteered before, not if you've volunteered before, either on this show or any other show. Thank you. 6 gentlemen, you can put the bars down on there. All right, very good. Okay.